There we go. Hello, everyone. So that was I queued up the wrong intro. Although you got a taste for Cyberpunk, which is a weekly game that we're playing on Fridays. If you thought the first half of the intro was pretty good music, you should see the other half of it. So stop by on Friday also, and we'll see what happens in Night City 64. But you know what? Today is Tuesday. We have a long tradition on this channel of asking, is it Tuesday yet? And apparently it is. That means part 2 of Veiled Threat, a Vampire the Masquerade short story. Original. And featuring community members here. Friends playing with friends. Not a single camera fits the... you know what, though? It's not a roleplay. It's not a roleplay session if we don't have, like, weird technical bloops. So, you know what? It is what it is. You know, I mess up with the wrong intro video. Cameras need adjusting. What are we, professionals? Get out of here. Also, Evil, thank you very much for renewing your sub. And if I missed anyone else, Coffee Cat stopped by. And if there was something else in the alert box, I'm sorry, I was up grabbing a sody pop and such. So, all right. Well, we have everyone loaded up. We have Devil's Due here, which is our coterie name. And I'm going to take us over from the landing page here into the lobby. And not be as zoomed in. Holy moly. That looks a little bit better. You can meet our vampires if you want a little blurb about them. Their tokens and you know, some sort of a blurb is here. But you know what? We're going to turn on their voices, have them match up with the cameras, and we're going to say howdy to each other. And then these vampires have some work to do tonight. Let's get the... There you go. Y'all are on microphone now.
Batty.
Yeah?
Batty.
What?
I need to teach you something about putting text over images. That is barely legible.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Using this man's platform to call him out, that's crazy.
Is that not my job?
No, it is. I believe so, actually, but...
Yeah, I need to find, you know, whatever works. We're, Shut up, you're
we
stupid.
got this. Don't worry about it. We got this. Batty tsundere face? Oh my god, he's been a Toreador this entire time. All right.
All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna start with you, because apparently you're full of sassafras. So, Velocity playing Jesker. Jesker.
Oh my.
It's just a more efficient way of saying Jessica. I can only afford 2 syllables. Come on. How you doing, Velocity? What's going on? You streaming? Is there anything I can show for you? How you feeling? You have any hopes or prayers or fears for tonight?
Hopes, prayers, and fears, buddy. I'm running on 5 hours of sleep and a dream. I am here. I'm ready. I've been looking forward to this all day. I have nothing to show for it currently.
All right.
I'm just here for a good time to hang out with some of my broskies.
And surely nothing bad will happen because this is entirely, you know, downtime research episode, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
Us? Fuck up? No. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Then I will let you get into the Jessica mood and mindset, and we're gonna bop over to Bluejoy, who I did some off-stream ghost hunting with. I guess we can count that as research for tonight. How you doing, Bluejoy? Anything I can platform for you, or anything you want to talk about, or you know, or even if you're like, I must get into character, so I'm going to say something relevant.
You know, it's been a hell of a 2 weeks. My brain does not want a brain today. Here though, I'm excited, and we'll see how brain go.
Got it. Yep. How brain do?
Yep. What do?
I'll get the cameras fixed. All right. Raven, thank you for putting the banhammer on that nefarious ne'er-do-well Zulu Foxtrot. What a menace that guy is.
How dare you, sir?
For all of you out there, please don't randomly click on booby Discord server invites, because that's a good way to get your account hijacked and you get yeeted from different Discord servers.
Thank you. I just had to check my email to see if you got back to me or not. So thank you for that reminder.
Yes. Anything you want to talk about? Yeah, are you doing any running in the fog on your channel, or just doing some video edit, or well, I guess maybe video, but any photo editing that you're currently working on too?
Me? Video edit? Never. No, nothing major on the channel right now. I'm trying to get back into streaming, and it's been slow because IRL sucks.
But you are gonna come to Sandusky and go on a ghost tour or something, right?
Duh.
There we go. Soon, everyone. Tentative plans for a week or so. Maybe not this weekend, but next. We'll see. Hold on tight. Maybe we'll have pictures or stories or something, as there's an inadvertent get-together happening here, or maybe we go over to the Toledo area or whatever. There's a lot of haunted places in Ohio. We're gonna explore some tonight. Oh, hey Clyde, what's going on?
It's not like we don't have a 7-volume series labeled Haunted Ohio.
Yeah.
We had this discussion. A couple of us had this discussion the other day.
Good books, everyone. You all should pick them up. So Spectre,
going good tonight, Maddie.
What's happening with you and or Clyde? Have you two been talking a lot lately?
God, I sure hope so. That guy's pretty hot. Hi, everyone. My name is Spectre Deflector. I am a community illustrator slash tabletop RPG game master within just the local communities. You can find me either in my own Discord, Stygian Storytelling, or alternatively, and you'll often find me actually in Coffee Cat Presents Twitch channel as a player, and also tonight right here at the Hero Zone. In addition to that, pretty recently I have been actually uploading my own games. You'll find that a couple people at this table are in fact also in those games. Hello, Raven, Velocity, D, my good friends, my pals, my buddies, my victims.
We don't
But-
expect our headaches, not at all.
But yes, I'm uploading all of these games to a YouTube channel. Uploads you're going to find every Tuesdays and Fridays interchangeably. So keep an eye out for that. And once again, that's Stygian Storytelling, both the Discord and YouTube.
Do you want me to share your link, Vector, for your Discord?
Share the YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, people can DM me if they want the Discord.
All right.
Link.
Maddie offered. Figure I'd ask.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not just as ST2 players, but as friend to friend, I'm your all's biggest fan, and I want to make sure that if there's anything I can do to make sure that I'm giving some amplification and we're keeping things awesome together, then we're cross-moginating, then all the better. All right.
I just invited people to slide into their DMs, man.
Also,
Binary Dark,
I
BD,
gotta take this off.
a.k.a. Tyrone. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, the usual. Now I'm just excited to be back with the homies and all that, ready to put on a nice little show, and hopefully people like me.
Hopefully
Got
so.
Nothing to show.
I will say, the vignettes I made with your now I'm speaking to all the players here, but especially Tyrone, because you were in that last one. The third one with Jessica is not ready yet, so it's fine. That's a longer thing. That wasn't a between session 1 and 2. While there was obviously some out of character things that that's a love letter to you all as the players, but your characters wouldn't be aware of that stuff. But the things your characters did or talked about acted as a bit of a reminder about things, but could also be used as like a clue. Like we can consider that, I guess, more like, you know, official lore or things that could have come up reasonably, and not just like the the what was it, like the Miami Heat sort of vibe of Clivey just like jamming on the highway. That could happen also, but like that wasn't too lore specific. But if you wanna lean into any of that stuff, y'all are welcome, including any of the discussions that Tyrone and Rose had, etc. So, all right, with that, unless there's anything else, BD, that you want me to bring up or platform you?
Nope, I'm good, man. Just brush your teeth and don't do drugs and drink plenty of water.
That makes sense. Read a book and buy property. So
I guess I'm a little iffy on that last part, but yeah, everything else. Yeah, totally.
Good advice. This is why we're here. Actually, I mean, like, these are kind of the goals we go for in fantasy, right? In D&D, you want to build like this fantastic keep, and you know, like, and have a royal deed, and in Vampire you want a domain, you know.
Yeah, the fantasy of financial stability.
I mean, that's one reason why I play Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
And on top of that, even in Vampire, you're forced to sleep. You can't not sleep. You're guaranteed unconsciousness, with rare exceptions of like being set on fire. So oh, living the dream, except this might be a little closer to a nightmare. All right, so where we had left off,
You maybe.
yeah, we left off in the city of Cleveland. And these are the three court members that we've dealt with and are more known characters. Will we see them tonight? Stay tuned. The events of last session were summarized as we have an official coterie now. This group has been brought together and we're officially recognized as a coterie. There are some, privileges and responsibilities that come with that, and a mission that also goes along with it. It seems that the closer we're getting to Halloween, the more weird things are happening around the city. And at this point, we started early to mid-ish October. And a lot of this has just been attributed to it's the season. Maybe people are reveling early, or a lot of different excuses. All of the human, the normie news outlets they're talking about low level stuff, but it's all just, hey, watch out for this stuff. But there's been a lot of low level weird things happening. Not just to the humans of Cleveland, but also to the kindred. As we explored in the first session, Tyrone was chased by a rather large woman wearing a stone mask, as an example. And Jessica would have weird knocks or taps on the van, and no one would be there, even when someone would bother to check the cameras when it happened. So it's a mystery. This culminated with the job that they're given as Sheriff Kozad, and you can imagine that Charity Dunham, the Keeper of Elysium, and Amias Bradstreet, the Prince of Cleveland, would be in on this as well, and quite possibly even affected by these strange occurrences. Where you were asked to look for some ceremonial site that the lupines, the werewolves, use every Halloween as some sort of pagan ritual site, as it's believed that this is linked to the strange happenings. Now, as a reminder to the players, but also broadly in universe, around this time of year, there is a greater budget for vampiric shenanigans because we are in the spooky season. The Nosferatu aren't exactly allowed to roam freely just yet. That's more like the couple days around. Actually, so this year Halloween's on a Friday, so that's probably going to be the weekend. I bet the Nos are happy about that. But they're finally, let off the leash for one day, if not a weekend. Because people are partying and kind of walking around doing spooky stuff. However, do note that there is a heightened police presence because of the mischief, and a lot more residents have bought home security systems, ring cameras and the like, which, usually, pardon me, that has the range of maybe a porch, a sidewalk if it gets close to it. But there are a lot more eyes open, though you are given a little bit more freedom to not break the masquerade, but you could dance around a couple concepts, as long as you keep it, discreet or coincidental. That's always a fun word. So we're gonna pick up here in the time after. It could be the next night even. You have had we'll say this is the next day after you had this presentation in it was shown off to you, the newly renovated Hall of Judgment where the sheriff lurks. And in fact, I can even, and I have these, I can just take us there. Up top is something a bit like a planetarium, and you are given a rendering of what Kozad remembers from his early days. Apparently this Halloween must be like a bad Halloween that reminded him of some time when he was a lot younger. It's not difficult to imagine that Kozad is a very grumpy old man. He said that he had Madame Dulac pass word to some of the Nos in the Warrens. Like, these are the notes. I want you to tippity tap on the keyboard, generate an image of generally what you're looking for, as he had stumbled across it one day in his, quote unquote youth. And this is what was given to you. This is the, the simulation. Or at least how the Nos best were able to interpret the description from Sheriff Kozad. There is not an urgent need to do anything in particular other than Halloween seems to be the culmination of everything, and that's when the werewolf ceremony is happening. So, it's not like, you have 3 nights to cure one of your friends of a cosmic infection or else face final death, stuff like that. You have a little bit more free time. A little bit more time to tap into the resources that we haven't really gotten to explore yet with your individual characters or even as a coterie, as you might want to have some jolly cooperation and combo some skills or pool some resources. But, ultimately you need to find a weird-looking pagan tree somewhere in the Cleveland area. There's a lot of parks. And so how are you going to traverse the mundane or even the supernatural in order to identify this and try to get there or do something before Halloween when this reaches some sort of unsustainable level of something bad happening to kindred and kind alike in the city. It is these spirits or gremlins or whatever are getting a lot of people, especially those in the know, really riled up. And elder vampires don't usually like when plans can be thrown awry by, little things like that. So the floor is open. I will return us here to as this is sort of HQ, and then we can split off from there. You all can pair up. You can You can do some individual things. Right now, it is freeform. I am listening to you, and I am going to react to the assets you want to use and explore. Let's meet NPCs that are on your sheet, or even ones that you've not met before in the course of this investigation. So who says what, who's doing what, and remember that Jessica is now she is bound into the coterie as she was considered to be a good asset. So it would do well to play nice with her. Otherwise, you might make the people who witnessed your coterie forming a little upset that you don't trust them. That Jessica should be able to fit in with you guys. Oh, hi Zulu.
Quick question.
Yes.
How much time has it been since the meeting that we had where the coterie was formalized? Is it like later that same night, a few nights later, a few weeks later?
The next night.
The next night.
So you still would have had time if you do want to step back to, oh boy, we just left that weird presentation, and what are we going to do? We can, but I'm fine just starting, the night after. Because presumably by the time that would be done, you'd have maybe a couple hours of nighttime before you're going to start getting a little eepy with the sun coming up.
Yeah. I would have approached Jessica that same night and given her the information on how to find Rose's house.
Okay.
And, just said, hey, this is where we stay. If you're part of our group now, whether you have your own accommodations still or if you want to come crash at my place, that's fine. We're in a weird situation. We'll kind of figure things out as we go. But,
Okay.
it's nice to meet you. And, she would just write down the address and give her phone number.
We'll exchange numbers. Jessica's pretty stoked about that. She's like, oh crap, one of these people actually came up to me and was nice to me. So she'll say she'll say something along the lines of only just as if it's just a completely normal statement. I can only sleep at the house one night a week, even if I for some odd reason. She says as if that's completely normal. But she will definitely probably frequent there quite a bit.
I just sort of give her a look okay, whatever. You know your deal better than I do. Rose just leaves. Yeah, starting out the next night, I would probably, set up the guest bedroom, as it were, for I might actually have guests. This is unusual, okay. And just wait to see if she showed up or called or anything, and then reaching out to Ivy to start our research.
Okay.
Oh, she showed up.
It's 20 minutes past dusk and you're there.
Yep, pretty much. It's almost as if there was a fan outside of your haven the entire night or something
And Ivy would have redirected them back to her and Clyde's haven, because that's where her library is. That's where all the research technically is.
Yeah, Rose would not give away Clyde and Ivy's location without explicit instruction to do so.
Would have been rerouted there.
I mean, she's following Rose all night, so you have fun. The side shave, sister thing going on,
Yeah. So yeah, we'll say I call up Ivy at some point, and Jess has arrived, and I say, "Hey, Ivy, I'm with Jess. Do we want to get started on that research?" And then, go from there.
Yeah. it'd be a definite yes.
Oh.
All right, Jess. We are wanted at Ivy's place. Ivy has some. She has a very nice library. We should go make use of it. Figure
I
out
love
what the hell's going on.
Gals night already. I just met y'all. This is amazing.
Shall we take your ride?
I mean, if you want to.
Absolutely.
All right. She'll open up the van. Jermaine, go take us to this place, and she'll go list on the address.
Rose is looking at everything.
It is like full of occult stuff, maybe some really shady like internet stuff.
Now, Jessica,
US.
is this real occult stuff, or is this like Temu occult stuff?
A little column A, a little column B.
Okay.
A half and half, I'd say.
You had to say that right as I was taking a sip. Oh my god.
I did.
No, I was talking about the Temu comment.
Oh.
I almost projectile sprayed.
That would have been amazing to catch on camera. But yeah, there's a bit of both. It's 50-50.
Fascinated by everything. She doesn't touch anything because she knows better.
Actually, this is a good prompt. Is Rose vampirically allergic to anything in particular? Any herbs or spices or metals or symbols?
Nope.
Okay. That's good. Otherwise, you might have an itchy ride.
Reminds me of Mexico.
Don't mind, the crucifixes off in the corner. Don't mind that.
Yeah. Oh man, that bottle of like coriander seeds, just you hit a bump and the whole thing just spilled on the floor of the car, and oh my god, just terrible.
Any of that would have gone on Jermaine's keyboard. He would have gone feral. So I guess take him forever to clean up.
So the truck makes its way over to well, we're going back because I just have the one picture. I could get two different ones, but I sort of have I guess there's three three havens between you all. Pardon. But here you are at Clivey's place.
When we arrive, I knock on the door and we'll wait for Ivy.
Great. Clyde's going to answer it.
Aww.
He opens up the door and he's like, "Hey, Rose, how the fuck you doing?" And oh, you brought the circus. Hi.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
I did speak with Ivy before we came.
And all right. That's fine. Yeah, just come on in. Me and Tyrone are just playing games over there, and he's just gonna point into the living room, and Tyrone is just like, he's going off and like holding the game by himself, and what game is it this time? What game is it, Tyrone?
Let's see, a good co-op game. You know what? We'll be having some fun in Helldivers too.
Helldivers. We're playing Helldivers. My
the mechanical villain.
He's just got a computer.
Reunion of our places in the universe.
That's gonna take some time getting used to. just like peeks in. It's like, I'm not gonna question that. That's not my place. Okay.
Yeah, feel free to make yourselves comfortable. Yeah. So, hold on. Why exactly you bring not so willowy Wisp?
Okay, listen here, High School Musical. I'm here to help out with this research that we got going on. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Girls' night, whatever. That's cool.
Clyde, you know how it is with the higher ups. They have made us a coterie, and you don't say no to certain people.
I mean, I don't say no to the higher ups, but I can say no to her. Well, that's
You,
fine.
however, cannot say no to me.
Yes, Ivy. Whipped.
That's gonna raises the brow and just like halfway amused, just halfway just bamboozled. Like,
All right. Yeah, sure. Make yourselves comfortable. If you need anything, just let me know. I can make whatever kind of run. Hey, Tyrone, how's it going over there? How's the Illuminats?
They are smoted by our Hellfire Bomb brother. We shall reign this day in for the Democratics.
Awesome, awesome. Very patriotic. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and respawn. I need to get back up. Goes back
I
into
shall
place.
pick this one for democracy. Oh, watch him tumble into the abyss. You have fell upon the chasm of your own deceit there, non-voter.
oh, Monty. So Monty Python in every 80s movie action star just casually chilling in your living room.
Ugh, I sense
That's
the
normal.
sound of a foul shipment.
I'm not even gonna
Fair.
entertain that.
To
Go
be
on.
fair, I buried the
This way
80s
to the
action
library.
figures.
Let's just leave them to their
Okay,
democracy.
probably best.
I lead her into the
Okay,
library.
Yep. Blip, blip, blip.
Ivy, you in here?
Yeah, over here. She's already digging through some of her books.
Oh, this is a nice place.
So
Takes up an entire room.
I can definitely work with this.
I go in and I sort of lean against like a desk or something, and I'm, talking to Ivy. So, ages ago, my sire sent me a warning that at the time didn't really make a lot of sense, but now with what we've been told and some of the reports that we've been hearing kind of makes a little bit more sense. Ages ago, he told me that the emerald necklace was tightening. And I knew that had something to do with like the parks, around the metro area. But I didn't really know what to do with that information. But now I'm wondering, we need more information. We need to know what we're looking for. Sort of a bigger, broader picture. So I was thinking maybe look into like the history of the parks and who built them, and maybe if they had any dirty secrets. And particularly with
that's a good start.
a nose for like any paranormal whisperings.
Yeah, that'd be easy to. That's a good place to start, actually. We can start going more into the paranormal aspect of the city as we go along.
Pretty good blanket, I'd say, yeah. Let's start worrying about specifics once we think we've hit something.
Well, you have all the books you can want to get started, or, we can look up certain info on the net if need be.
Let's see what we can find in print first before we go putting out feelers online. And yeah, Rose will just start perusing the library and plucking any books that, seem like they would maybe possibly have some of that information.
Yep,
History of
sounds
the
good.
area, that sort of thing.
She's gonna point out a pile of books she already has on the desk. Like, that might be a good place to start.
If there's
I
any sort of
got
like
some
native stuff in that pile, she's going for that because werewolves and native spirits, you know, they might go hand in hand. So she's probably trying to tackle that angle.
All right, so you want to go through whatever books Ivy has available in the home library?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
First, yeah.
So while we started out with a girls' night, are we having a boys' night? Like it's video games and you're letting them research?
Yeah, I was well, I mean, I was thinking me and Tyrone could take the streets, you know?
Oh, okay.
We could get in touch with one of my contacts for an extra sword or two. Miss Meridia Shrike.
I'm sorry, you got a person for swords.
But of course, Sir Clyde. It's the only way to make sure I am on top of my game, as one would say in this day and age.
Yeah.
I've also
I want
been
a sword.
working on very well.
Yeah,
I've also been
verily and
working
shit.
on I've also been working on my puns. For instance, with a new sword, we can give you a real edge within forte situations.
And he just like pats Tyrone's shoulder, like, keep working on it, buddy.
All right. So then you two finish your game, and you're gonna head out, hit the streets, while the others are being big old nerds in the library.
Yeah. Before he heads out, he does like a point over at Rose and is like, before anything else, before you head out tonight, I'll be back in a bit. Do you think, Rose, do you have some time to chat?
Sure.
All right.
Sort of look at Ivy like, the hell?
She's going to shrug. You, come here for a moment. She's pointing
Me?
at Clyde.
All right. And
And
comes over.
She's going to hold up her wrist. Take a little bit.
What?
I have an idea.
Okay. He looks at everyone else, makes a pointed glance at Wisp before pulling his arm around Ivy's waist, pulling her in, flush to him, and kissing her deeply, biting her lip to get the blood instead.
He just leans back and she's like, show, cool. She's not bothered by this at all. In fact, she looks like she's enjoying you.
Clyde is not, he's not taken into the factor yet that she's cool with anything.
So long, Druidic Rose. Goodbye, Lady Clyde. So long, you bodied, crook-hated bugbear.
Bro, did you forget my last name?
No, we're going together, Sir Clyde. Oh, yes. Sorry, brain's not working. Too much democracy for one day, Sir McCoy and Lady
McCoy, yeah. Democracy! McCoy!
Democracy!
Democracy! And they just leave.
God bless voting.
And as they are leaving, Ivy's going to do a little thing.
Okay.
I said it in chat. She is going to use Shear the Senses on Clyde.
Oh, all right.
Yep. So,
That's a
Sure.
good idea.
Share the Senses is this funny little Auspex ability that lets you tap into another kindred's senses. With that, they can try to resist it if they're able to detect that it is happening. But the problem is that you need Auspex to do that. Specifically, sense the unseen. Kind of like being able to see the evil eye, and Clyde does not have that anymore. So.
All right. Well, the benefits of being a himbo are you get geotagged by your wife. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Geotagged?
Well, is there some sort of like, is there a range on this, or is it just a time limit? And
If it's a stranger, then they have to be line of sight. But if the victim has a little bit of the user's blood in them, and with Clyde and Ivy being blood bound to each other,
Yeah.
it's really nothing.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Baller.
Then while you stay at the house with the others while they're perusing your library, are you just gonna like you're reading a book but your eyes roll back as you're looking through his, or
See, the best part of this, she has she still retains her own perceptions and whatnot.
oh,
So I figure
Okay.
with whatever he's doing, she'll be taking notes.
well, you have one of his
Taking
eyes,
care of
so his
general
feed,
research.
camera 1, or well, I guess your normalized camera 1, he's camera 2.
That's crazy.
We can do it
That's
that
gotta
way,
be
sure.
disorienting.
Sure. All right.
That would be so disorienting, yeah.
And we'll go ahead and re-roll those two.
Hey,
Be like,
Midway.
she's a Malk. She has like special like threading to process
you're
this
looking
stuff.
through like two telescope. This is like basically what you're doing. You're looking through like two different like the eyes just cross like.
So she's mostly going to be focusing on sight and hearing for those.
Okay.
I think.
Hey, Sir McCoy,
anything
you want to
else we
jump on
can
rooftops?
do? Overwhelming.
On rooftops. That's crazy.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So we're going. Tyrone and I are rooftop jumping.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what specifically he has planned, other than just getting to a location in question of his contacts.
Okay.
For swords and things like that. But as for what Clyde is doing, he's been trying to. I mean, he's been using his influence in the automotive industry to try and pull information, and I guess if there is anything to pull from that, then that's kind of what he's doing on the sidelines, and maybe waiting around on some of that
Okay.
information to feed back to him somehow.
Yep. So that would not be a tonight thing. You put it
Yeah.
out there. Hey, we need to sit and talk, but your contacts are going to need some time to, look into what you want and then make sure their schedules are free and then have you get out there. So that's a line that's been cast, but it won't bear fish tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
But otherwise, his other idea would probably be just straight up like going to one of these parks and seeing what they can fish around in terms of their own eyewitness. And yeah, having swords would be very nice for that.
Okay. Then as Tyrone, as you and Clyde take the 210 to wherever you're going, tell me, where is that? Where are you going?
We're heading to the... Let me make sure I got all the information down in my sheet. Because I made sure... Because I think when you and I talked about Miss Shrike, we said that she'd be operating out of a mall.
Oh, yeah, because she sells mall ninja swords.
Yes, but also real swords.
Yeah, but those don't look as cool.
Well, it doesn't need them to look cool in order for them to be working. That's the important thing. Function over form.
You're gonna give Clyde the choice of a cool looking mall sword and a fucking real sword, and he's gonna be like, oh, this one is prettier though.
I mean, Clyde, you can get the thing that looks like a shark you wear on your forearm, and it has blades for fins and a mouth in the front, and you could punch people like you have a shark on your arm. Come on.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Not the
was
size of the
imagining-
blade, that's how you use
I
it.
was imagining Clyde coming back with a freaking batleth.
Or,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Klingon, like,
Remember, Clyde, it's not the size of the blade, it's how you use it.
Yeah, he just he comes in with like a fucking like 3 actual swords strapped to his back and a Batman mask, and he just looks at Ivy. What? I am the guardian of the night.
You can keep the sword. Just get rid of the fucking mask.
So
like the
it is
task.
I guess I didn't write two.
It is a cool, crisp night. There's still about half the leaves on the trees, little piles here and there. It's not cold enough where you would stand out for not having little puffs of warm air come out of your mouth. If you want, if you want to blush, you can, but it's nighttime. The lights are what they are. And so you're visiting your sword dealer first, then, right?
Oh yes.
Okay. You walk through the neighborhood, and oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. The going from one block to the next, we go from the sodium vapor lights to like daytime LEDs. Clyde, what are your thoughts on that? Is that an improvement, or is that, does the orange glow have a little bit more heart and soul than the daytime lamps, or do you look at the daytime colors and say this is what I'm missing every day, or what are your thoughts on this?
I have to say, there's a certain kind of, what's the word? There's a mood to the more yellow glow of older lamps and lights and whatnot. And, I just kind of grew up in this certain era of time where you'd walk out in the middle of the night, growing up late and wandering around the streets at night when you're a kid, and you got that yellow glow keeping everything on. The world was a little bit darker, but at the same time, felt more isolated, more controlled. But the rest of it, daytime lamps, things like that, with the LED lights going in, necessary civics, I guess, is the word. Can't really say either way.
Your inner monologue is very rudely interrupted as a car you're passing starts beep, 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 beep.
And he looks over at the car, tries to identify it.
It's some, I don't know, generic four-door car.
He's a little annoyed.
The next one behind it, parked on the street. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, what the hell?
Huh. It seems these alarms have been activated.
Third one down. Beep, 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 beep. Couple lights are turning on in houses.
Yo, you ever go down the street often? This normally happen around here?
Tyrone looks at Clyde, and he's just like kind of flabbergasted and just like shrugs his shoulders and puts his hands up like, no, I have nary a thought of what is occurring at this moment, Sir Clyde.
Okay, yeah, neither do I. Walk faster, walk faster.
Guy comes out in his boxer shorts with a baseball bat. I'm sick and fucking tired of you setting off my goddamn alarm every night. He's striding with purpose, but that's about as quickly as he's moving.
Whoa.
Yeah, just ignore him. Just keep walking.
We may need to pick up our pace a little there.
We're just speed walking away. We're doing the this isn't our problem tactic.
As you are, the other lined up cars, beep, beep, beep. You keep going. Next car down, beep, 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 beep.
What the fuck?
What is this event unfolding before us?
Yo, man, you could... Is there something I'm not seeing? And he just... Clyde would use his aspects to whatever ability he had if it wasn't for the fact that this would be very counterintuitive. So he's not gonna do that. I think he's just gonna make a normal wits awareness to see if he can try and identify if there's something following them.
I do have 1 point in awareness if that's able to be used.
Yeah, you can be a wits awareness, or you can combo. You want to try
Yeah.
lending aid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Have a
All right.
non-committal one.
Hold on. There is one thing that I have here. Let me look at my specialty. Surveillance. Does that, it's my awareness specialty surveillance, add into this?
If you're staying in one place for a while and you are watching, listening, you're setting up a norm against which to look for things that would be exceptional to it, I would say yes. But if you're just stopping on the street to look at cars, I wouldn't say that you're surveilling them. Especially if you're going to continue moving. Now, if you want to stop in your epic quest to the mall, then we can set up a surveillance. But if you're continuing to move or this is a quick thing, I wouldn't say this is surveilling.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question for you, Specs. You know,
Uh-huh.
could Sense the Unseen be used through Share the Senses?
No, because it's relying on the other kindred senses. If they're not able to identify it, then you probably wouldn't.
Fair. Was hoping.
I would give that extension to an elder, though. That sounds rad.
Does sound like a high-powered ability, honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
Ah, gosh. No aspects. All right. Let's go. Wits awareness. I forgot to add a die. Let me go ahead and add a die. And roll that. Okay, so I got 5 successes total. Did I really? Yes, I did. Because I think it's a crit. Yeah.
There is you don't have any sort of like supernatural filters on or anything, but you do see that this last car in the row that you are walking past is darker on the inside than the others are.
He's just gonna fling his arm out in front of Tyrone. He's like, "You see that, man? The car at the very end over there.
Huh.
There's something fish in there."
It would appear that its windows are much more occluded than normal.
Yeah, and that ain't no tent.
We have 2 choices, and we can either make our way close to it and take a little look, or we can go down this alleyway and, make our way up to the roofs. Whichever is your preferred method.
Clyde gets a message from Ivy. Go check out the car.
Oh, what's that message there, Sir McCoy?
What the hell?
What is it?
My wife.
Oh, well, what's Lady McCoy have to say?
She's telling us to look at the car.
Just gets a little heart emoji next.
How is it that does she know about the vehicle?
Yeah, that's what I gotta ask. Whatever. We'll figure it out later.
Very well then. Let us inspect this metal chariot and see what may be within.
Okay.
I gotta get you like a thesaurus or something. God damn.
You approach the car, and keeping your eyes on the prize. So you would be down here. We started in the foreground. You've worked your way back. One other car is still going off, but a couple others have just, you heard the boop boop as people in their houses click a key fob or some other remote. The guy in the boxers and the baseball bat ended up going back in his house. And as both of you are leaning forward, you hear a boop 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 from the street here. And there's a police car slowly rolling down the street in your direction.
Oh, shit.
Lights on, no siren. It chirped you a couple times.
Yeah.
Windows
Fuck.
rolling down.
Oh, there's not exactly get away from this situation, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put on like a happy smile. Unfortunately, if I remember right, let's see, merits and flaws. I'm pretty sure I still am disliked by police. Yes, I am. I am still disliked by police. Okay, so that's going to be a -2 to all my social checks with them. Yeehaw.
Okay. So the window rolls down, and I guess then we can have like a cinematic thing because this is happening to you, but then through Ivy, you're sitting in the library, and of course, like you see the camera pan over. You probably see like a palm go over the eyes. As Clyde remembers that he's not liked by the police. Have you been commenting on this to the others, or are you keeping this to yourself?
She's keeping it to herself for now, but she is definitely making note of what's going on.
Okay. Okay, so if you're on standby, then I'll go back and narrate things to them, and then if you're doing anything, let me know. You can interject. Evening, gentlemen. Bit of a cold night for a walk, and not too quiet of one.
Oh. Good morrow, kind sir. It is quite a wonderful night for said walk, even if it is slightly chill. But unfortunately, you are correct that it has been quite a loud evening.
I don't suppose you have any information on all the alarms going off. Got a call. I was nearby and figured I'd come check it out. You can't be too careful these nights.
Oh, unfortunately, we're just as baffled as well. We've just been taking our time down the street, and all of a sudden they seem to have gone off in a succession of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're getting close to Night of Pranks. Is that your car?
Nah,
Hey,
we just
sir.
thought. No. We thought we saw maybe someone was inside it or something. That's all.
Police cranes his neck. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you gentlemen step aside, and I'll give you a hand looking.
Go right ahead.
While I grab my flashlight, can you two produce some ID, please? Door opens up. Reaches for that yard-long flashlight.
Well, conveniently, Clyde doesn't have any active warrants at the moment. At least not that I know of.
Luckily, Tyrone has 0 mask, therefore a fake ID. And he produces it. It's just like, here you go.
What is the name on your fake ID?
Jones Johnson.
Jones Johnson. Very good.
He's a JoJo.
You two look, and it's not even just that this flashlight's doing a hell of a job lighting up the interior of the car, but Clyde, even with your quick eyes, the car isn't tinted anymore. When you look back, it's normal sodium vapor orange inside the car. and then the flashlight hits it, and it lights up nice and bright. Leaning over as you're this is happening, Tyrone, as you're grabbing your fake ID here. Everything seems to be fine. No broken glass or anything. It turns and I don't know, accidentally flashes odds Tyrone, evens odds Tyrone. Turns around, Tyrone, like you're right there, accidentally flashbangs you. Well, not the bangs, but flashes you with this high-powered flashlight. Oh, sorry, sir. Click. Oh, hey, you have an ID ready. I'll start with you. So takes the ID, starts looking it over. So you didn't see anything else? That car seemed fine. It was. You said it was like the whole row, right? Gets a notepad out and starts writing down some details in a little notepad.
It would appear so, although I was a little more focused on a gentleman that was quite angry back there. I didn't want no trouble tonight. I just wanted to go about my business, he said.
An angry gentleman. Was that a resident?
I'm assuming so. He came out of one of these buildings here.
Yeah, he's some guys out here harassing folks on the sidewalk every time these things seem to blare off, so might want to look into that. He's could be kind of a public menace over there.
And you, sir? Nice sunglasses, by the way.
Thanks. And yeah, he produces his ID. Simple enough at this point.
Okay. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna run these real quick in the car. All right, can you hang out here?
Sure thing.
Indubitably.
Turns his back, starts walking to the car, narrating slowly in case you're doing anything, and if not, that's fine.
Ivy sent another message. Take the sunglasses off.
Takes off the glasses.
Oh, that's very unusual. You usually don't take those off.
Yeah, shut up.
Cop gets in his car,
Loaded.
starts beep boop 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 in the laptop there, saying you're doing anything for the couple minutes that you have.
Are there any more alarms going off at the moment?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna go ahead and. Fuck. I don't have auspex. I keep thinking I have heightened senses or something. I don't. Okay.
I would like to use Sense the Beast, since it says the vampire can sense the beast's presence in mortals, vampires, and other supernatural.
Please do.
Seeing if there's anything around here that would, cause us this.
Well,
Okay. Is that anything you have to rouse for, or is it just a ping, like a sonar
free.
ping? It's free?
yep.
Yep.
Nice.
It's free.
And
For some notes, Maddie.
what's the
It
range?
gives you,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
it's just like range is. It's just within like the general vicinity. There is no explicit range. It's just if something is air quotes nearby. Along with that, it doesn't give you an exact direction, but it does give you a number.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't help you identify what kind of beast it is, and if the entity is or creature is trying to hide themselves, then they have to make if I remember right, a composure subterfuge check. If they're trying to hide their beastly nature specifically, such as with vampires in the Masquerade.
Okay. Well, this creature is not. And so, Tyrone, as this is going on, somewhere in your spidey sense is a beast, a thing.
Oh. Okay. Let me just clear my dice roller thing. I was getting all excited here.
This is an unashamedly present detection.
brother. There appears to be something amiss within our general vicinity.
God, no shit, there's a fucking cop.
No, something more unnatural.
Kind of unnatural. Well, I mean, I get that, but
I'm assuming it's something that deals with more of the natural in the category of super, if you get my meaning.
Hey, Mr. McCoy, can you
All right.
walk over here? I got something on my computer. I'm gonna need you to. I need you to explain something to me.
sure thing, boss. And he's going to saunter over, and he's also going to pull out his wallet. He's got a plan.
Okay. Tyrone,
All
this
that's
leaves you, I guess, free to investigate while Clyde McCoy needs to answer for his crimes.
Would I be
Swear
able
to God, if it's
kind
just a fucking
of?
parking ticket.
It's probably a speeding ticket.
Yeah, probably.
Would I be able to use insight to kind of deduce what exactly we're dealing with?
Due to the current circumstances, you don't even need to roll in this case. This could very well be one of these spirits, tricksters, the presence that has been afflicting the city with pranks, mischief, and slowly escalating events.
So I would assume that it was a spirit of sorts. Understood.
Yeah,
It would explain the car windows too.
It could always be a vampire, but at the same time, the sheriff, whose job it is to police this sort of stuff, is indicating that this is outside of his vampiric control because of the whole, pagan rituals and werewolves and, that stuff. There's probably not a vampire hiding somewhere, but this would, with how, just unashamedly present this thing is, this is something, and it doesn't mind, at least in the moment, that you noticed.
All right, then. We're going to have to come up with a plan of escape, then, or a plan of capture. I'll just have to run this by Sir McCoy once he's done with the local authorities.
Sir McCoy, a couple blips have come up on your record that the policeman needs you to answer for. How are you answering to, you're not being charged, you're not even detained, but you're getting that kind of, well, hey, look, it says here, Mr. McCoy, that, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it with a nice $1,000 slip and say, shut the fuck up and just move on, buddy. I don't have the patience tonight, neither do you. This is not worth either of our time, and you can just take this straight home. How's that? I'm gonna rouse check, and I'm gonna do that with some persuasion check.
A persuasion, even. Okay. Is this any sort of supernaturally fueled? Are you T-posing on this guy or something, or?
No, I'm not trying to intimidate him or anything like that. I'm just saying, take this fucking money. You're gonna move on from tonight, and so am I. We're just not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna acknowledge it. I'll handle this at the DBA later, okay? That's basically it. The rouse check is specifically so I can, why can't I roll my rouse check? What are you doing? Roll my rouse check. Why do you want me to log into Demiplane? I'm angry.
Because Demiplane.
Because Demiplane.
Yeah, it's a plane that's kind of a plane, but not really a plane.
I am ready to decimate Demiplane. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They
It's
heard me playing with it.
yeah, it's confused because it wants me to log in, but I am logged in, so now it doesn't know what it's doing. So I have to restart this window. Give me a sec.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so the browse check is so I can blood surge.
Sure.
So I can get +2 on the dice, which because I'm disliked by police, it just puts me at even for a flat persuasion check, and I'm going to go ahead and just yeah. Just a flat persuade. Okay, rouse success. Don't get hungrier. Just a flat persuasion.
Don't eat the cup.
check.
Don't eat the cup. Don't eat the cup.
They're not exactly my style. They don't taste good. They taste like pork.
Oh, if
Please
you need some
stop.
persuasion, I also have 1 point in persuasion.
Please, I will take that 1 point of persuasion. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you're
Well, this is just on you. Like Tyrone is doing his he's scanning for supernatural stuff. You got to
That's
resolve this
fair.
solo.
Ah, damn.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's 2 successes. I'll re-roll 3.
Okay.
Sure, I'll go ahead and use. Okay, so that puts me at 4 successes total.
Yay.
Yay!
Um.
Wow, there's a lot of bloop bloop coming from the.
As you hand that over, the policeman looks at the wad of cash with an interesting look. Like he didn't see you like reaching in or like going for a wallet or doing anything that might trigger a different reaction. Kind of looks over as you're leaning in. Hey, look, and his eyes darken as the same tint as the inside of the car, and they flash back to normal. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It must have been a typo. Takes the money. Oh, damn. Achoo! He takes his body cam and tosses it on the ground. It looks like everything's cleared up here, sir. Why don't you take a step back?
Yeah, no problem, man. You take care of yourself tonight.
You as well. The cadence of his voice is a little off, too. Goes in reverse. Crunch. Drive. Boom, boom. Crunch. And drives off. And there's a shattered body cam on the street. And the car just kind of slowly goes to the end of the road, turns left, and is out of sight.
What the hell?
Sir McCoy, I think we're dealing with a spirit.
Yeah, no shit. Clyde's gonna go down and pick up the body cam.
Okay.
And he's gonna pocket it for whatever reason. He's like, I don't know, maybe this could be useful. Maybe someone could put this back together. Does it look like it could be put back together by someone smarter than him?
Yes.
Cool. All right, yeah, he's gonna pocket that. And on top of that, he's gonna pull out his phone and message Ivy and just ask, "Just see that?"
Yeah, that was weird. Bring me the camera, I might be able to work with it. Let me know where this is happening at so I can check it out later.
5 heart emojis.
Ooh, damn.
And he looks over to Tyrone and at that point is like, "We're gonna take this back later, but hey yo, so about that person, Alleyway? Alleyway. Let's go. Rooftops. I'm done fucking with this.
All right.
All right.
You walk over, you know, a lot of the evening you're spent walking, and there's a couple other instances that might be too close to coincidental, especially after this initial foray down the street. You know, you might get a little uncomfortable, but nothing worse than what you experienced. Or at one point in time, a car alarm goes off and you see, I don't know, like a cat run out from under it. So it must have somehow tripped it, or, you know, there was a motion sensor or something along those lines. It's kind of coincidental, maybe doubtful, but there was something. It was a black cat, if that means anything. But you do eventually reach the strip mall. You know, you go around back. There's the secret knock, of course, to get in after hours. And you will have this conversation with Shrike, I believe you said her name was, correct?
Right.
Is this a simple sword procurement of real or mall ninja variety, or are you saying or doing anything else while you're here?
Probably gonna see about getting some armor, like some chainmail that's mixed in with some silver.
Interesting.
And then get Clyde a nice sword, because, you know, he really wants a sword.
I do. I think it'd be sick.
How nice of a sword.
That can at least not mall variety, but, you know, able to be used for a battle. Not ugly, but not like obviously gaudy to be like, yeah, look at me, look what my uncle got me for Christmas. Ha!
My first live steel sword kind of a thing?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
And the entire time Clyde is just like going off like, you know, Messiah, shit, not actually that. He's like, you know, I know someone, she happens to be a fencer. She knows a little bit of fencing, and I saw her do it in action once in this nice party. It was pretty cool.
Oh, maybe Lady Shrike knows.
Sir, this is not a fencing sword. This is live steel. This can actually hurt someone.
Hey, fencing and swords can hurt people. Can't they?
I mean, if you jam it in someone's eye, I suppose.
Yes, if there's some unprotected flesh, it could. But usually the foils are, they're meant to bend, and you nowadays you simply score points by touching the end to people's armor.
Oh. Never mind then. I don't know about this. And he's just, the entire time he's doing this, he's doing like little flourishes with daggers and knives in the building, like just touching everything. Like a fucking little kid.
Forgive my friend, Lady Shrike. I'm getting him invested even, into the worlds of Blade.
You realize you need to teach some safety and some etiquette too, right?
But of course, we're taking it baby steps at the moment. And as you know from our previous interactions, I definitely can be quite the taskmaster.
And did you tell your friend that if he buys 2 swords, I'll throw in some sharp-edged playing cards?
Sir McCoy, there's a wonderful deal here.
And Clyde stopped immediately, and his eyes are wide. All right, I'm interested. He puts the knife back. He's just gonna go ahead and... Anyways, they make bad purchasing decisions.
Yep, clearly. So you end up buying some mall ninja stuff, or, you know, some of these, like, definitely not properly weighted, but, you know, the sharp-edged steel playing cards. I don't know, you pick 4 of whatever card you want that was in stock. As for the armor, especially if you need it silvered, that is going to be a special order, and maybe she could have it in a week. And also, how will you be paying for this, Tyrone? Or wait, does she know your name, or does she call you Johnson, or?
She calls me Tyrone.
Tyrone, okay.
It was my first night in the city and whatnot that I kind of slipped. Oh, you know I'm good for it. Please place that on my tab, and I'll make sure you'll be paid handsomely.
Clyde gets another message. Go ahead and handle it. You're both
Clyde
big
is just
children.
gonna... Yeah, Clyde is gonna have like a credit card, and he just like sets it down, and it's like fucking platinum. He's like,
Oh.
I got
Tyrone
it.
just looks at it. He's just like, "Holy shit!"
I got it. Put it on this tab instead. Get this man what he needs and whatever he asks for on that. Hey, can you also silver this thing? And he, like, the baby's first sword, he's got it all prepared, and he's like, you think you'd be able to put a silver coating on this as well?
I think I can, although why would you want that? The sword's not as functional if you played it. Like,
no, I get that.
Is this like a Witcher cosplay thing? Or what's this for?
What's cosplay?
Oh, it's for the upcoming Renaissance Fair, and as you know, I kind of just needed a little extra oomph to, just a quick heads up, Miss Shrike is also my touchstone, and hers is to smite the wicked. It's so I look at her, I'm just like, it's to also make sure these streets are safe.
Ah, maybe I wasn't too far off. One sword for men, one sword for monsters.
Indeed. And in this day and age, what's the difference?
Difference
Yeah,
is
well, I want the
Henry
manliest
Cavill's not
sword.
playing. He ain't playing The Witcher anymore, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch the fourth season.
Oh, I was blessed by Sir McCoy here, and I've seen this Netflix that you were talking about before, and it is not worth it. Do not do it, Miss Shrike.
Oh, I ain't
Oh.
watching for the story, honey.
He's lying. He's lying. He loves Game of Thrones.
They don't even use the weapons properly. Since Mr.
It just...
Sir
Speaking from a
Cavill has
recent
left-
all-nighter while you're just marathoning it.
Yeah, he sits in front
Yep.
of the TV all night long, and he sits there and criticizes everything. He hates all of it, but he's watched every episode.
Well, they just don't use their weapons properly. I'm telling you, if you use a flail, like just
all right,
as a side
okay,
hit-
Tyrone, hold on. I'll let you tell your friend all about it. All right, so we got this. I'll do what I can. Again, this might take a week. I mean, anodizing plating the one blade shouldn't be difficult. You want chainmail with some silver links? I don't know about that. I mean, I could probably get some silver thread and kind of weave it through myself. You know, a custom job for you. But I don't think I can get you like a silver rings for a chain shirt. Will that work?
Lady Shrike, I trusted your judgment more so above many others. I know you will not lead me astray.
Oh, all right. So you got that silver expedited shipping, of course. She's going over the bill that she's going to charge on your business platinum card.
Clyde's secretly dreading it. You know, he knows it's gonna take a hit.
All
He's
right,
just
well,
thinking, all right, whatever. This is for my bud. This is for me.
well, come back in about a week, or Tyrone, I'll give you a call if you don't want to stop out. I'm on it. Also, hey, be careful out there. Things have been weird. Even
Well-
tonight. I'm the only one. I'm technically not even open. You use the door and the secret knock. But, still, I know for a fact that the massage parlor next door isn't open. and there were some strange, and I'm not talking about those strange sounds. There were some strange sounds coming from the massage parlor. I could hear it through the walls.
Oh. Like, what sort of sounds?
Whispering? It was weird. It was indistinct, but there was nothing I could do to hear it more clearly. You know, I stepped out to take a little walk, kind of, you know, shine a flashlight in there, being a good neighbor here to the other businesses. I didn't see anyone. Nothing was overturned. Door was locked. So it's not like someone got locked in there or was asking for help, and there was no after-hours business going on.
Can you lead me to the wall where you heard these voices from within your shop?
Oh yeah, it's just point to the wall in her shop, the one that is shared between the two.
I'll make my way over to that wall and put my ear against it. Do I hear anything by chance?
Whatever indistinct hum of there's probably like a heater on because it's a chilly night. Normal ambient sounds that you would hear through a solid wall.
Huh. Well, at the moment, I don't seem to pick up anything. But I will keep that in mind, Mrs. Trek. Was there any other stories that you may be able to regale us tonight?
We got tons of stories. You know me. I can never not put a book down. Well, unless there's a sale to be made.
Oh, mostly of the real-life spooky variety sort.
Oh, all right. Well, I do know those. I didn't know if you wanted anything from... It's so weird. Lately, there's this section in the bookstore called Hear Me Out. Let me tell you, I learned everything I needed to know about Minotaur anatomy recently.
Huh.
That's a story, but for another time.
Very well. Well, then we will take our leave. And whichever you decide with the chainmail, I trust your judgment. If the string works just fine, that works as well. I trust you.
Well,
Now
thank
take
you.
care, Lady Shrike, and may your nights be fruitful with currency.
Oh, believe me, this fruit right over here definitely made my night.
Oh, indeed. May your coin purse be heavy and your nights jovial. Come, Sir McCoy.
And Clyde is just, he's like rubbing his face like way the entire way out.
Just gets another message. The best friend.
I know. Thanks back. I get that. I just wish he didn't talk like that.
Onward,
Yeah,
Sir
good-
McCoy.
Good luck getting him to stop.
You're talking about the Ren Fair. We're already at the Ren Fair whenever he's around.
I
doesn't
do miss
stop.
myself quite a turkey leg.
They're not even that good.
So meanwhile, back at the library, because this is going to take a couple hours of the night to walk out there. You have this. It's not like it's dawn when you come back, but the nights are getting longer, so that's nice. You know, we're past the equinox and all. For several hours, besides just the commentary and, you know, camera 1, camera 2 of Ivy, you all are researching, and what topic in particular were you trying to focus on? Was it like the forest or something, or?
We were focusing first and foremost on the history of the local parks. It's all the little nature areas around the city.
Okay. What kind of library do you have? I guess, like, mechanically, what is the size or the asset or the quantifiable like bonus to this library?
What it does is it adds a +1 to a academics occult or let me find it because there's a third one there I'm not remembering. And our resource of, BTM information just got up to step away for a moment. Academics, investigation, or occult specialty.
Okay.
And I use it mostly to boost her research specialty in academics.
Okay. Each of you then, because you're researching and you get this +1 while you're here. I guess just tell me the subject, make the appropriate roll. You get that extra 1, and I will reveal more information based on the number of successes that you're getting. So there's not really a threshold, but the more successes you have, I will give you more information on that topic.
I suppose to start, any of the founders have any ties to the occult at all?
The city founders?
The founders.
Oh, you have a robot voice. I didn't hear you.
Hang on.
I'm pretty sure they made the parks, the founder of the parks.
Alright, is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Any of the park founders, so anyone who's founded any of the parks, do they have any occult connection?
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Do either of you two have academics?
I do not have academics now. I'm
I do.
definitely on the occult end of this sort of thing.
Get a +1 to that, and you know what? For funsies, I'm gonna rouse.
Okay.
Because that's gonna give me a +2. And with Rose's help, that's gonna be a +3. Hi, I know how to do this.
Oh my lord.
I'm gonna reroll those 3.
That's a big number. You're gonna try to make it bigger.
Yes, I am.
Might as well.
Oh, there's a crit in there too. Turn it to 10. Okay.
All right.
Well,
in your research, you do find that it's not so much the who of the founding of the parks, as there are individual names, but you're putting together that's 10 successes. So you're putting together some solid connections here, including that the parks are not just things like nature trails. For example, Lakeview Cemetery is in the park system. And we all know that there is at least one vampire who has claimed the entirety of Lakeview Cemetery as his domain. And that very important person also likes using the bodies of deceased people to sleeve into and wear around. Then we combine this with the fact that the parks, otherwise known as the Emerald Necklace, and it has for a great long while, would be home to werewolves doing something somewhere. And you also notice that there's interesting locations scattered throughout the parks that are technically a part of them, but may well bear some sort of lead when it comes to extra information. One such out of the way structure is a place called Squire's Castle, which is actually located inside one of the metro parks in Willowick. And there's other locales as well that might prove to be more potent haunts of some variety, due to a natural feature or there's some sort of structure there. And let's see, and with this 10, that's really good.
So I may have screwed up a little bit. I forgot the +1 from the library.
Okay.
Not that I need it. I'm not gonna
roll it.
for it or anything. Okay. I'll just do it this way then. Okay, nope, still 10. That would've been funny though.
And in this research, because these would be books on Cleveland, and that would point to different natural or supernatural things. It makes mention that the main branch of the Cleveland Library has a on the 3rd floor is a section that curiously contains items like a vast chess collection, different games, and as well even occult knowledge from Eastern Europe. So these would be Roma or Gypsy myths and legends, and even going further beyond into the Oriental lands. And this is part of what's called the James G. White collection in the main branch of the Cleveland Library. It is renowned for having interesting books and interesting things in it, as it was bequeathed to the library after this interesting gentleman died. So your research has yielded not necessarily the hard end information, but very solid leads that could then produce more knowledge. And this is with like certainty that there's got to be something there, because this has been referenced 3 times in 3 different books, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna piggyback off of that so hard.
Well, I mean, I want a roll of some kind from you and Rose.
So I'm gonna take. So are you gonna share like the Gypsy Eastern European like thing through?
Whatever she found, she shared.
Okay, so Jess is gonna try and apply that and look specifically at different maybe events or legends surrounding the different places in the parks. I'm hoping for an occult roll for this. To like try to like apply those legends or like apply that mythos to like the places around the parks.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So you're looking for weird things happening in the parks.
Weird things happening in the parks, more specifically things that would line up with like the Gypsy mythos and like the things that Raven was mentioning.
Sure.
Or that all right. I'm assuming you both of you have a cult, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna rouse for this.
Okay.
I do have 1 point in occult.
Same.
That's 0. I'm hungrier, but that's fine. This is gonna be an absurd roll. Let's take you. Let's take you. Let's take one from the library, 2 from Browse, and 2 from you two. Oh my, how many do I gotta reroll there? think. Let me
You can go for
see.
3 as usual.
Okay, but I will do that. I will burn one of my 4 willpower just for funsies because I'm trying to show off like a crazy person here. Let me. She is being a little crazy with me here. I'll just dice. Kill this thing. So 8 successes.
Okay.
So trying to take some of that information, getting like the gypsy legends and like the Eastern European stuff, and trying to apply it to like the places in the parks, and try and see if any of the mythos lines up with any of the events that have been either recorded or been rumored to have happened in the parks.
Well, Cleveland does have a sizable Polish community, and also some surrounding Eastern European, but very heavy Polish influence. And as such, those immigrants, when they were coming over, brought a lot of myths and legends of Poland with them. That can cross-reference into, there's never really been a caravanning, storytelling, fortune-telling people in the same sense as what you would get in Europe even to this day. Yeah. But there are legends of those people, and people, they bring over the stories that you tell on certain liminal days or holidays or just in general or whatever. This crosses over with the fact that Cleveland is very heavily considered to be a very haunted city in a very haunted state. At one point in time, it was said that a squirrel could jump tree to tree and never touch the ground from one side of Ohio to the next, with as lush as it was, with forest and animals. There are all manner of cryptids in this state as well. You have the Loveland Frogmen, you have the Lake Erie Monster, you have even little local places, just little things, or while it's not necessarily Polish. Now this is my knowledge. I believe it's more Greek, and I mean maybe surrounding, something in Hungary or Turkey, but you get like the evil eye culture or myth or signs of luck and custom, like Mediterranean. But because of how large the city is, and as well, there's a very large considering, and even for the fact that we did have the Cleveland Indians, there is a native presence, and it has been all throughout. There's a lot of places, counties and cities, and a lot that have been named after the tribes that existed here as well. And in fact, there's one of the tribal chiefs buried next to the baseball stadium as well. Sort of like in a place of honor there. So there's a lot of tie-in with that as well. And, as such, Cleveland has become quite a melting pot of cultures that have blended together in this industrial stew pot. So with that, myths and legends, scary stories, or signs of ill omen, curses, and the like, those will also mix and evolve over time. So what you're finding is, in a couple cultures, what is happening would be a precursor to end time style events. Times of distress, times of unrest, times when people are acting maliciously out of nowhere, or will make very odd decisions, which is bad if like city leaders fall under this influence and suddenly have sweeping broad power to do things. So what is happening across several cultures, would be the rumblings or the precursor of some kind of an end times prophecy or event or a time of strife. If not the end of the world, there will always be an end of the world prophecy. You're going to find one. So yes, the world could end. It's at least going to be a time of strife with what's happening. Spirits on the loose. Things getting more intense as we grow closer and closer to this liminal veil of Halloween or Samhain, or name the holiday that you'd like.
Yeah. I guess also with this, is there like a particular location within the parks that a lot of this kind of mythos would sort of like kind of
there's
like,
no
kind of line up with?
There's no specific location
Okay.
Other than, you know, the woods are where you would find druids practicing, such that any exist in this modern day, or other pagans. And there's plenty of woods around Cleveland, but it's not like, oh, this is the Coven Grove and all the local witches go here. And
I get you.
so there's not an official well, official's weird because we're talking about the occult. There's going to be people who go into the woods on their own to do pranks or crime. There's plenty of haunted stories and murders that have happened. But there's nothing, especially not compared to what you saw in the sheriff's chamber. It's not like, oh, this is the old, like, the Cleveland Metro Park celebrates the oldest known oak tree in the entire Metro Park system. Come celebrate. Here it is, exact location. There's nothing that's specifically like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But as we're getting manifestations occurring that is leading up to some sort of time, era, event, that very well could mean that a spot will appear. The spiritual energy just collects there, like a ley line or like a waypoint or something, and you might not know until it's almost go time, when, you know, all the things have aligned and something happens.
Does Jessica does she prefer Jessica or Wisp when
Wisp would probably be the preferred, yeah.
Does Wisp share this information?
Oh, of course. She's like babbling on, like.
So as you're, you know, doing this babbling on and talking about all of that, you know, the mention of ley lines and the idea of the parks, you know, sort of encircling Cleveland and you know, the general metro area, you know, it gets Rose thinking, and I want to pull up a map of, you know, Cleveland and the parks. I want to see if I can find a map that has ley lines on it and like overlay them, and also paying any attention to like what other nearby areas are there to these parks. Are there any particular buildings that we know are maybe involved in like kindred politics, you know, or other, you know, I assume we don't know a ton about buildings that might be tied to werewolves or other supernatural entities, but just, you know, if we know of like, oh, you know, like that one market where Elysium is that near a park? Like, is there a tie-in there in some way? But mostly just looking at where the parks are and where the ley lines are. Is there something happening there?
Okay. Yeah, so for any other supernatural entities, this librarian, I don't believe you would have any knowledge about where werewolves hang out.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if we did.
As for other things, are you more specifically hoping to get information
recognize if
on
there's
the
a-
energy on the ley lines or vampiric politics and lurking areas?
I'm much more interested on, is there a pattern? Do these locations line up with ley lines or other any of the other things that Wisp would have mentioned in terms of like the geographic locations? You know,
Okay.
are they near water sources primarily? Are they near sources where like there's great deposits of particular types of stone or, you know, things of that nature?
Okay.
Let's see. To me, that reads like an academics research role with, I don't know, maybe wits or. Or like investigation? Trying to piece things together?
I think the investigation makes sense because this would be kind of like setting up the conspiracy board, right? You have the little articles and the things that the others have talked about, and you want to connect the dots, almost making ley lines yourself. So there's this, and okay, so apparently there's a Polish folklore about this. I'm going to categorize that next to Squire's Castle and whatever else.
Okay. I'm also going to rouse, see if I... Do I get hungrier? I do get hungrier,
Yeah.
okay.
You'll get a +1 for the investigation from Ivy.
So, let's see.
And for this, I'll take either intelligence or wits, whichever you'd like. For this exercise, it's kind of 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. Maybe you're leaning into your instincts and your guts, or you're using an analytical mind. Either's fine when we're talking about something on the precipice like this.
Let's see here, and then I get to add 2 for my rouse, and then another 1 from Ivy's investigation.
And then you get a +1 from the library.
Oh, and the +1 for the library. I forgot about the library. All right.
Yeah, so did I at first.
I'll willpower reroll the 2. See if I get any extra. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, 6.
Is that secret? That's a 2. What's that?
Where do I mark?
Is that messy, or did you need the 2 crits on the hunger dice?
I think for a messy crit, you only have to have 1 of the crits on a hunger dice. If there,
Yeah. That's not a messy crit.
Okay.
Is it not a messy crit? Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
because it's not a crit. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I see.
it's
I see.
missing. Yeah,
I see.
it's
Never
missing the
mind.
fangs.
fair.
Never mind. Never mind. I just saw the 2 reds and I forgot red equals
Yeah.
hunger for
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one, so my bad.
Okay.
No, you're good.
The fact that Cleveland, with as industrial as it was, definitely the forefront, captains of industry, Standard Oil was located out of Cleveland. There's so many financial and culturally relevant things in this city, and even with the railroads and the shipping and all this. In the history of the city, many efforts were taken to preserve forests and woods in and out of the city. And it was called this Emerald Necklace for a reason. Drawing the lines doesn't necessarily make it look like it is like the metro parks are a particular, this is the Queen's Jewels of Spain or something like that. There's not like a silhouette or something that's forming from it, but because you do have this gorgeous green just loop around the city, it provides this very well could provide corridors of natural energy, of the roots or fungus or migration patterns of animals. And then when you combine that with all of with the Cuyahoga River and other streams and rivers that flow through and join together, and even ultimately flow out to Lake Erie, which is itself named after one of the tribes. And how much lore, not just from lost sailors, lost in a storm, and of course the recent events of the wreck of the Ma Rainey only added to that, but with how powerful a conduit that water is to people of various faiths, and the fact that you're surrounded by so much nature, water and wood, and the stone. The stone of this area is some of the primo, like high tier building. There's a lot of quarries in the area. In fact, even these quarries, when they were decommissioned, would be turned into parks. Some of them flooded with water to make like a swimming hole and a fishing hole, and parks grew up around it for, hiking or whatever. And this city, for as old as it is and developed as it is, has always maintained these routes of wood, routes of water, and combining the other strings that from the others of Eastern European lore, and even the fact that the people here, at least a while ago, would use this stone in the creation of fantastic things. The Guardians of Traffic is made out of a very high quality sandstone that has endured erosion all this time. Most of the buildings downtown are made of this limestone. There's the salt mines under the lake that you're very familiar with. And it wasn't just used for practical reasons. Your visit to Lakefront Cemetery, the Hazarat Angel, all of the other arguably necessary angels and depictions of a woman reading a book or a little girl laying down for her final rest, of angels and apothecaries and even animals. And there's something about this place that there are multiple castles built in the area, in the New World. There's something that's like a primordial energy. The bones of the earth are used, the water routes, everything. And this is like it's some sort of focal point for a lot of things. And that spiritual energy could go into what is, inspired the art, that even rock and roll, it's still an art form. And Cleveland is known for that. All these things. There's just something that really sets this area. It's not even the capital of Ohio, and it's the largest city. There's a draw here. There's an attraction here. There's an energy here. So what's causing stuff to pool?
I share all of this, observation with Wisp and Ivy. I think I don't relish the thought of owing him even more than we already do, but it might be in our best interest to go speak to King. See if he has anything to share. He's much older than us, and, his cemetery is one of the parks.
Yeah, we could.
He might have more insight, or maybe this might be a thing we can help him out with, sort of pay off that debt a little faster.
I don't know this king fellow, but I mean, if he's great,
Oh, you'll
I
love
mean,
King.
sure. Oh, will I? Okay.
Oh, yes.
I would not be standing here tonight if it was not for King. You owe him quite a bit.
Okay, if he's good in your book, he's good in mine. If we want to meet with him, we can. I would also, that library you mentioned, I think should be a hotspot of ours too at some point.
Yep, I think so as well. Maybe we could save King for later and hit some of the more, safer spots for now.
Oh, is he not safe?
Be careful to be respectful.
Very
He is
respectful.
very, very old.
Okay, so talk to him like an authority figure. Got it.
Yes.
Fine. Okay, I'm gonna hate that, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't like authority, but you'll see that later. Yeah, you'll learn.
Please don't. Just remember that the four of us, obviously not you in that, but we kind of owe him, especially me and Clyde.
High School Musical boy. Gotcha. Okay, you and High School Musical owe him something.
And wouldn't you know, that's when those two get back to your haven.
Yep. And about the time she sees that they're pulling in, she's gonna drop Share the Senses. Yes, that has been up since the entire time.
Welcome home.
We're home.
I've
We've
immediately
had
picked
quite
out
the exciting
those-
night.
Oh, I know. I saw.
Ow.
Oh,
You were watching. How? How'd you do that?
You remember how my sire's been
Dude.
wanting to teach me some things?
Yeah.
One of them was a little thing with my aspects. I can tap in and see through your eyes, hear what you're hearing. I can extend it out more, but that tends to be a little overwhelming.
that is terrifying.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
this may be a boon. Your aptitude for sorcery is gaining more height.
He just called it
I
sorcery.
can't. He did. I can't do much else through that, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could have been really useful there. That's why I wanted the location where you guys were, so I can
Oh.
go and check it out myself.
Yeah. I mean, I brought this back, and Clyde will produce the camera, a little camera device, and along with that, God, there was something else he grabbed hold of. I forgot what it was.
That looks like a body cam.
It is.
That is a body cam.
Astute observation, peasant.
Jessica kind of like shrinks back a little bit.
No, don't get any ideas.
The confirmation of like the fact that it's a body cam that they just brought in here.
Don't get any ideas. It's broken. It's broken, and honestly, the guy dropped it himself. He ran over it. Something fucky happened with him. I don't know what it was.
I might have to talk to someone about that. But it's fine.
Yeah, don't talk to him. That's our deal. We made a deal. Don't talk to him.
No, I'm not gonna talk to him. I don't know who the hell he is, but I know someone who would want to know about, things being messed with, especially when it comes to, I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna give all my secrets on our first date.
I whisper to Sir McCoy. It's like, Sir McCoy, I wager that this one is what you call a snitch.
Oh my fucking god! Jesus.
Ivy is, while Tyrone is doing that, she's plucking the camera out of Clyde's hands, giving him a kiss on the cheek, and kind of looking it over, see what she can do to fix it.
I have I know someone who might be able to help you with that if you're looking to ship it up.
Oh, really? Who?
Oh, I haven't introduced you to Jermaine yet. Okay. He should still be outside. I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully nothing terrible that he shouldn't be doing, like playing games, but let's go check it out.
Okay.
Sir, Tyrone gives Sir McCoy a look real quick. It's like, oh, another person for our party.
Is he playing the fucking game we were playing earlier? I already forgot the name of it. What was it?
Helldivers.
Helldivers. Is he? Please tell me he's playing Helldivers.
He might be. He might be.
Wisp, you know, they're doing their thing, and you're going out to go get your guy from the van. You open the front door, and there is a looming, lanky shadow figure in front of you
What?
with a clawed hand, like right there.
Oh, can I see this? Can I see this?
Not at the moment. I think you're seeing what Tyrone's
Damn.
loading up.
I
wanna give first blush to Wisp.
Drops. What in the world are you?
We've met before.
Have
I believe this is for you.
from me?
The figure steps forward, doesn't enter the house, but enough of the ambient light from the living room comes forward that you see that this is one of the scourges.
Oh.
Which one is it? Is it Juice or is it?
That's a good question. They are looking alike. But they all look alike, so this is for sure. And the fact that there's a red seal on this envelope with a very Art Deco looking face on it indicates that this is communications from the sheriff.
Like, for me specifically, or for me as in everybody behind me as well?
That depends if you tell them what's happening here.
I mean, that would be the goal. That's like, isn't that like the whole point of doing like teamwork projects?
Take the envelope.
I'm taking. Jesus, let a girl play with her food for a little bit. God, and she plugs the envelope from it.
Food. And you wish
Put it
this
back
thing
in your
didn't
pants.
actually smile at you.
Put it back in your pants. Oh my God, go find some like 4chan Reddit thread to post your shit on. God.
I believe one of those people are in the van outside. I'll gladly find my food there then.
Oh,
Turns to walk away.
Not him though. Not him though. But he can help you with that. Not him. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess. I don't know. You guys are kind of iffy, apparently, towards random women you don't know. So I have this letter from the sheriff here.
What?
Yeah, like
What?
some like ugly, like Voldemort-looking dude came up to the door. It was just like,
Oh shit. Was it Grundy?
I don't know, but I told him that he should go post something on 4chan because he was. No, look, that's besides the point.
Damsicle. It's definitely Damsicle.
What does the parchment say?
I haven't opened. All right, well, fine, I'll open it. I mean, I was gonna wait for everybody else. I'll. Open the letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
In
Hush.
excruciatingly neat, orthodox handwriting letters.
Oh.
Practiced calligraphy.
Gotta give him credit for that.
Report to the library in 3 nights. You are to meet the Harpy. I hope this helps.
Just like blanks a few times, like, well, we don't have to worry about going to the library immediately because apparently we're gonna go meet the Harpy there in 3 nights.
Oh, lovely.
Let us hope that this proves to be in our favor.
Well, I mean, this does seem very. What's the word? Like, this is the very. We were just talking about the library, and suddenly a letter telling us to go to the library in 3 nights, just sort of showed up. But yeah, that's hopefully.
Look, we've been dealing with this for like fucking ages at this point. The best way I can explain it is you just get used to it.
Do any of you have dots in politics at all? Or any sort of like cam lore or anything like that?
God, I think at one point Clyde did, but I don't believe he does anymore after restructuring him.
Okay.
Wait.
I do not.
You're muted.
Rose doesn't have any dots in politics, but she knows who the Harpy is.
That is
Because reasons.
Oh,
so that's a no. That's a no. We're doing good. We look
No.
Yeah.
oh.
Okay, what is Harpy a code name? Is this who is a Harpy, the Harpy? Is that a first or last name, a code name? What?
Well, at the very minimum, we would at least know that what Harpy
It's a
is a
title.
title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I really don't care who they are. If they're gonna help us, it's gonna be great. I mean, then we can get to the nitty gritty, when it happens. But for those of you who want to meet my terrible, terrible partner in crime, you can come with me to the van.
Well, if he's gonna help me fix this, I might as well go out.
Well, come on out. God.
Oh, hopefully he can help us with our Helldiver campaign.
You know what? I'll tell you what. If he behaves, I'll let him play with you guys. Does that sound good?
Tyrone looks at Clyde with like a girl like, yeah, we're getting
Yeah.
a third.
Yeah, I just imagine they look at each other at the same time and they're like, let's go.
Wisp, can the ghoul come out to play?
Oh my god.
We're about to play Final Fantasy 14. We need an extra raid partner.
Oh, he keeps talking about this tank that he's built. I guess I don't understand any of it.
Oh boy. Finally, someone else to help me on the front lines.
I was just looking at the two of them like, you are both overgrown children.
Is this like normal for the dynamic of this group, or?
Yes, it is.
Sometimes I wish the werewolves would have taken me too. Okay, let's.
So the evening, this evening will pass with, I don't know, maybe fun and games or doing
Not-
follow-up research.
I had
yes.
a scene I wanted with
Oh.
Rose.
Okay. On this night, or do you want like a full night
Yeah.
to drive around?
I mean, I just want a proper scene with her.
Yeah.
It doesn't have either this night or the next night. I don't really care.
Okay. Well, the next fixed point in time is 3 nights hence. So.
Then we do it now.
Okay.
Cool. Before we go out and meet with Jermaine, Clyde is probably just gonna stop Rose for a second and be like, "Hey, actually, I had something I want to talk to you about. You mind if we just like sit here for a sec?"
Sure, I've already met Jermaine. What did you want to talk about?
He sits down on the couch, and he's being very awkward about this at first, and before finally he just kind of stutters it out. Hey, so, about last night, what the prince was talking about. Your sire. You never really
Yeah?
say much about him, but I notice, like, a lot of these upper crusts talk about him to you. You never look really, happy about it. What's going on with that?
My sire? He's my sire. He's the boss. He's a mentor. He's the person who holds my leash. Take your pick.
You don't really have a good relationship with him, do you?
It's complicated. ST, quick question.
Yes.
Is my sire still the harpy, or has he been transitioned to elsewhere?
Not Harpy. He is a herald.
Herald. That's okay. He's the herald, not the harpy.
And he's not the herald in so much that he announces people at court. He's a messenger style herald. So he goes between
Okay.
cities to like hand deliver important stuff, and is kind of like a scout on the move, and is moving information between presumably Cam territories, princes or primarchs or other things like that.
Okay. So, you and Ivy have a very unusual relationship in kindred society. Something that is functional for the both of you, something that is healthy. You must know that that's not typical. What I have with my sire is... it is what it is.
And maybe I should reframe it. I mean, the thing with me and Ivy is... it's more history, you know? That's just kind of the thing. My situation with my sire is, like, she had a thing for me. I got fucked up, and she decided she didn't want to see me go just yet. And after that, she lost interest. Fucked off. Had other things to do, better things to do. And I never really got close to anyone when I was alive either. I guess what I'm trying to get at is what is it that you want out of that? Why do you look like you just fucked up every time anyone talks about him? Even right now, you're giving me that look.
That is so insanely complicated, I don't even know where to begin.
Fair.
You mentioned you and Ivy have history, and that's why your bond is so strong. I didn't have that option. There's history between us because I've, been his child now for a few years, but he's usually off doing work for the prince, and I'm often sort of left to my own devices. But it's... if I'm understanding things between you and Ivy correctly, and, I've seen you guys feed from one another often enough to kind of guess that there's a particular bond there.
Yeah. Yeah, they call it a
Yeah.
blood wedding. That's what they say.
I didn't get a blood wedding. I was told, here, drink this. It tastes good, you'll like it. And before I knew it, the bond existed. And it was too late to say no. So I don't know what I feel towards my sire, because is what I'm feeling what I feel, or is it the blood?
Oh, fuck. Huh.
You know, it's... My life before was pretty normal for most people, I guess. You know, I had family and friends and all the pressures that entails, but my family was a lot. Just a lot. And I was looking for an escape, and then met my sire, and an escape was offered to me via 2 routes: death or embrace. I chose embrace. In many ways, you know, he has done more for me than anyone else ever has. And so, regardless of what I feel towards him, regardless of whether those feelings are my own or the blood, I owe him that much. And I'm figuring out the rest.
Well, I mean, if you need any help with anything, you need someone to show up as backup when you're going to meet with him. Look,
I think he might just tear you to shreds just to prove a point if I did that. That's how he operates.
well, coincidentally, it wouldn't be the first time, so.
As I'm
Besides-
starting to learn.
Besides, I'm Causad's piece of meat, so I don't think he necessarily has the authority to put me out for good.
Maybe. King did offer me an alternative when we were there for Ivy. He offered to break that bond. And I didn't take it. And I don't know if that was the blood enforcing it, or me not wanting to estrange my sire. But it's an option. If I change my mind, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I have a better idea now, but more than anything, I just kind of wanted to check in with you about that. Because, I mean, you seen me when I was literally at my worst point, so
A few times.
a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, God. When he was both big and small.
Keep it up, and we're gonna have to hold an intervention for you.
I know, you're gonna have to put me in, like, resin or something. Look, you're like a sister to me, for what it's worth, and that's... I know you're not... family is a tough thing for you, but... Like... Really. Rose, even... We've been through a lot of shit, too. And I just want to make sure you're good. Okay?
I'm as good as I can be. We have shit to do. Let's get to work.
On it. And then he gets up and heads on out, holds open the door, for Rose, and when they exit, he definitely goes straight to Jermaine, and they are buddy buddies almost immediately.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
That entire time, Wisp and Tyrone have had to deal with Ivy and Jermaine just going back and forth with tech talk.
At some point during the chaos of them all meeting Jermaine, I would get a copy of the footage and send it to my sire.
Of what footage?
Given the footage on the body cam, if Jermaine can fix it.
Okay.
He's really good with tech.
Does the camera even need to be fixed, or can we just pull the memory card?
Yeah, the device is crushed. The memory card is not.
The memory card. Okay.
Yeah, the memory card is what we want.
Yeah, so then during the chaos of them meeting Jermaine and all that, I will send a copy of the footage to my sire, because, you know, this is sort of his department of people. He deserves to know.
Okay. Are you providing any context? Or are you just like, yo, one of your boys took a bribe, you better work on that?
It's gonna be along the lines of... Hey, just letting you know, the strange shit that seems to be affecting everyone is definitely affecting everyone. You might want to keep a close eye on some of your boys.
Okay. So the evening will pass with the emails being sent off, video games, stories, laughs, you know, shared things of, oh, here's a weird thing, or oh, we read this in a book, and so forth. And now that there's the ideas are out there, now it needs a little bit of time, which you still have, to germinate and grow, as there are contacts that are, you know, that are to be put out there, like the automotive people, and I believe Ivy, you had someone that you wanted to talk to, and even that email could start a conversation with your sire, Wisp.
Yeah.
Given the state of things.
Did something off of that, yeah.
So let's do this. Let's get up and take like a 10-minute break. I need to get something to drink. I need to stretch a little bit because we've gone for a little over 2 hours right so far. And then when we come back, we need to make sure that you get to the library, and you're going to start getting information given to you over time after you've put out your APBs to your various contacts of some variety or another, official or unofficial, like mechanically contact or what have you. As we get things nearer and nearer to Halloween.
Bet.
All right. So, hold on tight, everyone. We're going to get up and take a stretch break, and then we'll come back and we'll get some more information as time will pass, the nights will pass, and for some reason, the Harpy of all people, by way of the sheriff, is involved in something at the library? Question mark? I guess we'll find out.
Question mark?
But there are some leads for other things, and we'll follow up on those in the next part and see what it is they end up learning. Be right back, everyone.
Ooh.